Okay, we are back. This is episode 2. Now, episode 2 is actually technically being like I just finished recording episode 1, which is kind of funny. Um, but technically this is the day after. It is just gone midnight, so we are now no longer we're literally the day after. It is no longer the 1st of August. It is the 2nd of August. So that's totally within the rules that I just set. Also, it's my series. I can set whatever rules I want. For this one, we'll call it a special. Today is episode 2. And look, episode 1 was just me chatting and emptying out this rock face for some reason. Literally no plans, just vibes. So for this episode, we might explore a little bit further. Now, we're going to leave that there just for the time being, and we're gonna set off and do a bit more exploring because we seem to be close by to snow, and I like snow, but in real life I've never actually seen snow. I'm 25 years old and I've never been to the snow. I've never experienced the joys of hurtling a snowball at a family member or romantic interest. And so yes, I don't really have much of a connection to the snow. What I do happen to, however, have a connection to is the beach and to water. So this to me is a little bit feeling more like home. And that waterfall over there is, well, it's random. It's randomly generated, and that waterfall is speaking to me. I don't know if this is going to be the area, but I did say in episode 1 that I was feeling quite happy with the area, to be honest. Now it's a bit of a few hills, a few ponds. I might clear this out a little bit. I don't mind hills. Hills are cool. Hills provide a little bit of, interest. And I do like this kind of beachy kind of area, so that's nice as well. So we might stick around here a little bit longer. I have no clue where spawn is. That's just something that I'm going to have to deal with later. Yes, but I suppose we'll get to chopping down a few more of these trees. I did leave the crafting table behind, but that's okay. Something that I failed to mention in the previous episode is that there will be zero editing. That's not because I don't know how to edit. I do know how to edit videos, but the zero editing allows for better focus on the important stuff in the series. Like it's not here to garner attention. It's not here to, I'm not expecting anything in terms of audience or, making a living out of this channel. It's purely a hobby and it's purely a way to document my life. So I don't need to worry about analytics or making sure that I've got interest or anything. Ah, yes, this is beta. You're gonna see, even though I played Minecraft beta when it came out, you're gonna see me go, oh yeah, that's totally forgot about that. But yes, I'll be zero editing, which means that you're gonna get all of the boring stuff, unfortunately. But the Minecraft is supposed to be the background, but it's also, you know, it's a live channel. Did I say that already? I'm pretty sure I did. It's a live journal. It's not going to be the most exciting thing ever, but the Minecraft is. I'm hoping, well, I said it in episode 1 that I'm hoping for it to grow alongside me. So this is the start, and the start is engagement. My fiance's been with me for, well, 5.5 years at this point. We've been together for 5.5 years, but we actually went out together in high school. And we dated for about 7 or 8 months. And in 2018, so when I was 17 or 18 years old, we split up, and that was actually my decision. Do I regret it now that we're actually engaged? That's a big question. I don't know if I'm prepared to answer that yet. I don't know. We both had a little bit of growing up to do, I suppose. Like, we were both still kind of kids, and we hadn't really worked ourselves out by that stage. And it did require a little bit of time being on our own to kind of realize who we were. So I will say it was like a right person, wrong time kind of thing. So in a way it was... that grass sound is so loud. I do apologize. I didn't even check before So I'm literally currently uploading the first episode as we speak. I did not check anything. I didn't even look over the footage or over the audio to check anything, which is something that I probably should have done. I had a brief test run to check the balance of the audio of Minecraft, but I don't know. We're just gonna see. We're just gonna see. I need to get some kind of base happening, and I need to get that base happening either now or start going back to my old home. I think I remember where it is. Anyway. So, trees are a thing, and there's lots of them. I thought I could do a bit more during the day, but clearly I overestimated how much there is going on. Ooh, this is a nice cave, though. That does look a bit cool. So I'm thinking maybe... I don't know. We'll see what happens. Can I do that? Oh, yes, I can. Episode 2, get an iron. Look at me, Minecraft veteran over here. Four iron. Yep, Minecraft veteran over here. Ooh, there's a bit more. Zero clue what I was just talking about. Another scary noise. Yes, been with my partner for 5 years plus 8 months from high school. That's the milestone that we're starting on, and I'm glad that I'm starting on a milestone. It kind of, I don't know, makes it feel special. Makes it feel a bit special. Yeah. Also, Lauren has zero clue that I'm doing this right now. I don't know if and when I'll show her. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that in that regard, but I guess I'll show her eventually. I'd like to get a few more episodes out there before I show her, which is going to take a little bit of time, but if and when I do show her, I'll probably be telling when that happens and saying like how it goes and whatnot. For now, I like it to be quite private. If she somehow manages to stumble on this video just out of the blue, Because I've set my videos to public. Like anyone can watch this. Just by the sheer random chance that this goes viral, which it won't. You know, it would be cool to show her when there's a bit more substance to it. Because then it'll be like, and a bit more substance, and like if a little bit of time has passed in a way. Because then we'll be able to like binge watch it. That'll be fun. Whoop. You might be looking at me thinking, why is he collecting gravel? Well, in this version, gravel's great. Gravel's actually quite a good resource to have on hand, because I'm planning to have most of my pathways be made out of gravel. And in that regard, you probably can't have too much gravel. My starter home. The starter home, I'm hoping to like start some kind of medieval fantasy village house thing. That'd be nice. Just to like have it start small and grow into this big town, basically. And I watched a video. I have no idea how to get out. I watched a video the other day. It'd be so nerdy if I called it a video essay. I watched a video essay the other day about how Minecraft worlds need more lore, basically. So I've got no clue what kind of lore I'd like my world to have, but it would be cool. There's a bunch of stuff out here. Oh my gosh, this is not gonna go well. I have zero clue how I didn't get hit once. That's... Wow, okay. I need to plug this hole before I die. Perfect. Yes, Minecraft and lore. I'd like to have a bit of lore with my Minecraft world. That'd be cool, but no idea what. But does anyone know what they would have as their lore for their Minecraft world? I should have thought of like a theme before I started. A theme would have been sick. Anyway, we'll work it out. You know, it's Minecraft. We'll work it out in time. For now, bacon sounds pretty good. Bacon. I might actually continue to turn the volume down a little bit. I don't know if it's just for me, personally, what's coming through my headset, because I know that the amount of audio that it's picking up is turned down, but what I'm getting in my headset is just ridiculously loud. I need to stand here and actually, there we go. So fuel source, what's a good fuel source in beta? I know lava's pretty good, but there's no way to infinitely get lava. Okay. I love this old version of Minecraft. It's so simple. The newest version, I've done my... Ah, yes, and the jumpiness. All the mobs being super jumpy is very fun. I actually don't know. There is beds in this version, but I'm so... Not against beds, but they do make things... It incentivizes not playing the game. And I'm not about that. It incentivizes to, you know, not go out and take a risk and fight some mobs and whatnot, and that's just not what I'm about. I think the bed can wait. I'd like to, as silly as this is, it's important for progression. I say that now, and then I'll make a bed in episode 3 or something stupid like that. Tidy this up a bit. Actually doesn't look too bad. Maybe it's time to go mining. Mining could be good. I'm not going to be able to build a house without materials. May as well dump some stuff and actually start digging a bit further down. Yeah. Let's do it. Dump some of that off. That should be plenty. Yeah, I suppose this will work. Maybe it's a humble beginnings mine shaft. Ooh, do we do the ladder? Do we do the 4x4 grid going down into a ladder? That'd be cool. Because I don't know, I've seen videos of people who have been able to just like drop and catch themselves using a ladder. Also, I don't know how expensive. Did you see that? I got the perfect. Oh yeah, no, the 8 times tables and whatnot. I thought I accidentally managed to like get the perfect amount of logs to turn into planks, but 4 and 8 times tables are a thing. Oh, I can't click and drag. That's crazy. Man, that's expensive. Is that Mice on Venus? That is Mice on Venus. In the rain. Yeah, this is gonna be good. No shift click. No shift click. Alright, we can go down 36 steps. Let's get a bit more room happening here. In other news, I don't know, if at any point in time I record during the day, in the background there might be sounds of cockatiels. They're currently asleep in bed, but they do live in my room, so they might be making an appearance at some point. Well, a sound at some point. And this is a new thing. I had budgies growing up, and they were very cute, but it took a lot of time and effort and patience before I was able to actually get them, and they mean a lot to me. They make home feel like home. So I'm very grateful that I've got them, but they're currently asleep, doing their thing. They're happy. They're happy and they make me happy, so it's a win-win. Oh yes, we need to start up a farm at some point. Alright, let's dig down 36 blocks, shall we? This corner? Why not? Why not? Oh, 2 seconds. I've got zero clue how much time has passed. Oh no, there it is. Okay, I got it. We're at 20 minutes at the moment. Cool. 10 minutes of mining. That sounds good to me. Alright, there we go. That way is the entrance. How many times have you dug a hole and then looked up and then gone, which way did I come in? Which way did I actually start? Okay. And I should get more torches than that. For torches, you need wood. I don't want to use everything up all at once. That'll be fine. I can make more later if I need to. Yeah, these monsters are making a lot of noise. Oh, it's still raining. They can survive. Wait, this is beta. Hang on. Hang on. Alright, if you guys know about this, veterans. Okay, beta. Okay, they fixed this in this version. Alright, never mind. Clearly I'm older than I think. I'm actually so grateful that there's no pickaxe break sound effect. Man. At 12:30 at night, you don't want to hear pickaxe breaking. If I press F3, oh, I do get cool stuff. Jarvis, bring up the FPS. 700 FPS? 800 FPS? Okay. 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 Knew my PC was... Really? 900 FPS? For a second there? I guess I am on a beefy computer and I'm playing old Minecraft. But seriously, 700 FPS? That can't be right. That cannot be right. Oh, I can see mobs through walls. That feels like cheating. What level am I on? I have no idea how to read that. So we're just gonna pretend like I know what I'm doing. Well, actually, not knowing what I'm doing is kind of the point. Part of the enjoyment of Minecraft is not knowing how to do stuff. And to that end, maybe I should embrace the fact that I don't know what the hell that means. I think a weekly basis is definitely the go here. Because I've talked a little bit about my personal life and where I'm currently at and all that sort of thing. Not that I'm struggling to find things to talk about, but just like once a week is a nice structure. It gives me a moment to kind of think about and ponder and wonder what I'm going to say and discuss and what's really important to me on a week by week basis. Maybe even throw some funny quotes in the mix from students who ask me some funny stuff. Like, I've got one student at the moment, and I already know that whoever's watching this at the moment has got no clue. But myself in the future, if I ever do go back and watch these, you know exactly what I'm about to say. I've got one student at the moment who he asks to go to the bathroom. But the funny part about it is that this particular student has to specify what he's doing in the bathroom every time he asks to go to the bathroom. Obviously, this student will remain nameless. But, you know. Mr. I need to go for a poo. And every single time, it cracks me up. Pun not intended. It's just funny. But also, I'm supposed to be the mature adult in the room. And I've got to listen to this kid tell me about his bodily functions and what he needs to be doing at that moment in time. It's just so funny. Right, I'm hearing water. And that smells like profit. Also, I need to get some of this gravel. Let me get this gravel. Get the gravel. Everything else can wait. Gravel is where it's at. Also, bows. I would love a bow. A bow at this point in time would be crazy. And flint will help me out there. Because I don't think... Beta 1.7.3... Is there a drawing animation? I don't know. I have vivid memories of really wanting a bow, but being too chicken to go out and farm for silk, for spiderweb, for string. But I always wanted a bow because at that point in time, there was no draw animation. You could just fire as fast as you could press down the mouse button. Ugh. Yes, once again, I apologize for the skin. Yes, I am somewhat in my femboy era. I don't know. I just want to be cute, man. This is so much to ask. But also, in terms of femboying, the whole community of femboys is like it's like a safe space, but it's also really cringe. For honest, it's one of those things where it's like, man, I really want to have this particular hobby, but it just sucks because everyone else in that hobby doesn't shower. And the average femboy, I say, would shower. But there's the occasional femboy, probably not. And I don't know, I also considered being a drag queen at one point. And I don't know, it just didn't fit. It just didn't suit. Like, I want to be cute, but I also don't want to perform. The performing aspect is not my thing. Is there such thing as a non-performing drag queen? I think so. Surely. Probably has... I don't know. I feel like there is a thing, but nobody cares about it because... Well... I actually don't know. It's still raining outside? Goodness me. Ah, it's nighttime. Ooh, a lot of spiders out there. That'd be cool. A good opportunity for what I was just talking about with the with the old bow and arrow. I just don't want to encounter any skeletons. Alright, let's see how this goes. One string. Look out, world, here I come. Okay, well that's 3 string there, so let's get out of here. That was close. That was very close. So no sprint. No sprint is tricky. Okay, well, we're going to end it off there, I think. We've got a friend at the door, but we've achieved a bit of a milestone. We've slain our first enemy, done a little bit of mining, well, collecting gravel, how exciting. But no, we have our first weapon. No, first ranged weapon. How awesome. It'd be great if I had a bow. Sorry, if I had arrows. English, am I right? Yeah, that is gonna have to be it for tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna do another episode tonight. I might actually stick to the weekly schedule from here on out. But if you're following along, thank you very much for joining. Once again, I'm looking forward to where this is going. And the rain stops now. Great. Thank you for that. Minecraft, thank you. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.